Hi everybody, this is Angie from Tourangie.com, and this is just a cruise ship docked here in Cozumel. Just some ocean water to look at, and I'm going to talk to you about Royal Caribbean today. That is the cruise line of the month for the travel host agency I work with, and I can get you some deals, some onboard credit, decent prices on a few cruises out there. If you've never cruised before and are curious about cruising, Royal Caribbean is probably one of the best to start with. You can do a 4-day cruise. The ships are large. Now, there are smaller ships in the fleet. There are 28 ships total with Royal Caribbean. But the larger ships are the newer ships. And a lot of people are gravitating to those just because they're new and fancy. They got all the bells and whistles. Kids love them with all the water slides and activities and different things that can be on board. But one thing I have to mention about Royal Caribbean, well, there's several things I can mention, but one thing is a 5-person family. So there are a ways for a 5-person family to be in one cruise cabin. Now, personally, I would not enjoy this, especially if it was 5 adult-sized people. You know, kids, some teenagers, they're adult size sometimes at the age of 12. So I wouldn't like a cruise cabin with 5 people in it. I would want 2 interior cabins with a walk-through in between them, so that way 5 people can be in 2 cabins. But they do have larger family cabins that are not considered suites on a lot of these Royal Caribbean ships. So if you have a family of 5, and especially if you have a family of 5 and they're under the age of 6, hey, go for it. But we can get you a cruise cabin that'll fit 5 people. There are some cabins that'll fit 6 people that are not considered a suite. Now, if you have the money, grab a suite. But if you don't, that's fine too. Another thing about Royal Caribbean is it's the best food. And it's not just the best food at a specialty restaurant. I'm talking about the buffet and the main dining rooms. They are known to have the best food. Celebrity is right up there with them. And of course, Celebrity is affiliated with Royal Caribbean, so of course they would have good food. Now, Royal Caribbean is not the most budget friendly, but it's not the most expensive either. It's right in the middle of the pack. It's going to be less expensive than typically a Disney cruise or a Virgin cruise, which is adults only. But it's going to be more expensive typically than, let's see, probably even a Celebrity cruise. I've seen my Celebrity cruises be cheaper than a Royal Caribbean. But it's still more expensive than, let's say, Carnival or MSC sometimes. But there are deals out there, especially for a first-time traveler, first-time cruiser. I say pick a Royal Caribbean 4-day cruise so you can check it out and see if you like the big ships. Now, if you don't, after the first one, if you don't like the big ships, try cruising one more time and go with a small ship. I prefer small ships myself, but if I get a chance to go on one of these big ships with Royal Caribbean, I'm doing it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and yes, right over there, here in Cozumel, is a Royal Caribbean ship that's in this video. So this is Angie from Tourangie.com. Come to my website, read my blogs, make appointments so I can help you plan your next travel adventure. I can hook you up with some Royal Caribbean deals, 3rd and 4th person travel free in the cabin, or discounts maybe with airfare if you combine the cruise with the airfare, or maybe some onboard credit. Would you like that? Give me a yell.